Mhm.
Talk about that decision, like the mindset. What made you decide to do that?
Oh, great question. So West Point was 2.5 hours south of us, so it wasn't too far away. I'd gone to, I think, a Army baseball game and a few things growing up. So definitely had an appreciation for it. But up until about 11th grade, I had really no interest. I thought, I wanted to go further away from home, possibly. I wanted to but the big things that kept coming back to, I did grow up, like I said, in New York, close to the time of 9/11. I was in fifth grade, and that did certainly impact some of our family, not no one directly like not in the towers or anything, but that certainly shaped me at a young age to know I wanted to serve in some way. I did think it was going to be ROTC, running track and doing ROTC somewhere else. But then I did go through the recruiting process. I got recruited by a number of other great schools. The second school was Dartmouth. That really, it was really between those two. And I
Hmm.
got to visit Yale and a few other, great schools, but they all were kind of showing me how the hardest part was getting in as an athlete. If you can get into the school, it's going to be easy after that. And for whatever reason, West Point, unfortunately, they did everything else. They said it's going to be the hardest thing. Like you shouldn't come here. And on our recruiting trip specifically, unfortunately, that was what, 2008, fall of 2008, spring of 2009. There's three suicides at West Point. I think they might have been, I can't remember if they were attempts or unfortunately. And that was like, there was one like the week before I got there to visit. And I'd gone through all these other colleges, taking me to parties, doing all these things. And I didn't, I was young and impressionable. I thought they were good, but walked away from the visit at West Point. One, we did beat Navy in track that weekend. That helped that I was visiting, but
Hmm.
everything else was cold, miserable, gray. Everyone's saying, don't come here. And I think at that point in my life, the mindset was really like, what's the thing that I can actually devote it, like that's challenging. I wanted to
Yeah,
be challenged. And I think that that's what it represented. And I think God could have used any of the paths there, but I also did ask a pastor. I was pretty new to like faith at that time, but I did ask him, how do I know God's will for my life? And I definitely didn't have an answer, but I think I chose the one that was presented the biggest challenge.
gotcha.